Hey guys, I'm back with another review. This time, it's a winter fragrance from the house of Mugler, and it's Amen. Alright, let me just go into a quick presentation of Amen. Amen comes in this beautiful black rubber flask designed by Thierry Mugler himself. It's a rubber flask that I love because it's easy to travel with, and it has a prominent Amen star in the center of the bottle. Some bottles are refillable, which means you can remove the cap and decant it. Okay, and you have the metal bottles as well. That's no longer available in stores, unfortunately. Alright, yeah, so that's it for Amen presentation. Okay, this fragrance is being classified as an oriental woody, but you could also call it a gourmand. Amen has a gang of notes in there. So instead of me just reading it out to you, I'll just list it on the screen. Okay, it's time for the difficult part. Time to describe what this fragrance smells like. Okay, on the first initial blast, many people will describe this as a harsh tar note. I don't think tar smells as good to my nose. There's no tar, there's nothing in here that reminds me of the streets, or tar for that matter. But there is something sort of sharp in here. And in the first initial blast, I get a concoction of basically all the notes in Amen. You get a little bit of caramel trying to pop through, a little bit of the coffee notes trying to come out as well. And you also get some of those green notes in there. And I think that's what's giving it that abrasiveness to this fragrance. And I kind of like that. Alright, after 20-15 minutes, the abrasiveness in this fragrance tends to settle down. And then the good part creeps in a little bit. You start getting that beautiful honey mixed in with the caramel. Ooh, and it smells good. And that's in the middle stages of this fragrance. Give it another 15 minutes, the coffee starts to take over. And just imagine pouring a black cup of coffee, no milk, and you're using the honey and sugar in there. And you just drop some caramel candy in your coffee. That's the best way I think I could describe what this smells like. And that caramel is melting in the coffee, and you taste it. And you just get some bitter sweetness. It's bitter, but it's sweet at the same time. That's what I like about this Amen Dried Out. It has a balance to it. Most fragrances these days are overly sweet. Well, this one keeps a balance to it. And with that balance, it doesn't go into female or unisex territory. And that abrasiveness is what gives this fragrance its masculinity, because this definitely smells masculine to my nose. And especially when I smell it on others as well. It will be hard for a woman to pull this off. This just smells so good. So yeah, the dried out is awesome. Amen. And yeah, that's my best way I could describe to you what Amen smells like in 2 minutes or less. Okay, who is Amen for? This is definitely for an experienced person in perfumery, someone with 5 or more scents, so to speak, someone who is definitely into gourmand. However, they'll have to get past the challenging phase in the beginning, in the opening. This is definitely for someone who loves challenging scents as well, complex scents and unique scents, because even though this thing came out in 1996, this thing is still remarkably amazing. There is absolutely nothing like it at the moment. It's still original in 2017. Yeah, and that speaks volumes. Yes, and this is mostly for, I say, a casual user as well. I can't see you wearing this in formal situations or having to do with anything sophisticated. So this is definitely for the casual user. And it will do well in outdoor settings and wear outdoor, you can't go wrong with this. As many sprays as you want. For work, well, that all depends where you work. If you're a chef or a cook, this would work for you, okay? If you're a waiter or a bartender, it'll definitely work for you. I say, but if you're working in an indoor office-like environment, no. This won't work in those type of settings. This is definitely a club banger. I don't understand why many reviewers don't recommend this for a club going scent, because when it dries down and this fragrance blends in with your skin chemistry, it is just amazing, really amazing. So it's definitely a club banger, and I think it's one of the best club bangers out to this day. And it's a masculine scent at that. This is for a guy who's into masculine scents, who's not into the ultra malls and the sweet scents and the borderline feminine territory scents. This is a masculine scent through and through. Okay, now I've described who Amen is for. Oh yes, and if you work outside, say in the field, such as construction or something like that, or a mechanic or electrician, you could definitely pull this off at your workplace. No problem. What seasons to wear Airmen? This is a winter fragrance. However, I have seen many reviewers in subtropical climates claim that this is their signature scent. Props to you for doing that, for wearing this in the summertime. And we're talking about 90 degrees Fahrenheit weather they live in. So that's like 32, 33 degrees Celsius. So hats off to you guys that could pull that off. For me, I only use this one in the winter time. When snow is on the ground, that's when this good bad boy comes out. For spring, this could work in the cold springs. Yes, this could work in cold spring nights in the club. Summer nights, I wouldn't reach for this, me personally, but if you can, I could only see myself reaching for this in the club settings in the summer nights. But I think it'll be too cloying and you'll have to watch your sprays. So yes, this is definitely a winter scent. Okay, let's go on to our score and ratings for this one. Projection is excellent. I could wear a big, thick jacket on, scarf on, beanie hat on, gloves on, and I'm still able to smell myself with this one. And this one clings on to your garments as well, and it's pushing through your clothes. People will be able to smell you no matter what you're doing, no matter where you are. You will be smelling. You will get a feedback from this fragrance. I guarantee it. Moving on to sillage. The sillage just fills the place. Sillage is excellent. Longevity. Longevity, I get 12 plus hours with this one. Anywhere from 10 to 12 hours. Sometimes I have bad skin days, I'll get 8 hours. So 12 plus hours for Amen. It's longevity. Okay, overall score and ratings for this one. Overall score, I'll have to give Amen an excellent score. The reason for that being is this one came out in 1996. And it's still performing and excellent. The longevity is still amazing. The sillage is still amazing. I haven't smelled any pre-formulated Amen before. For your information, this is a 2016 formulation, and I highly recommend you to go out and get this one. Okay, it's not, for example, Le Mans came out the same year, around the same time this came out. From what I'm hearing is that used to be a beast mode of the fragrance back in the 90s. Today, it still performs, but it's nowhere near a beast mode monster the way people described it in the past. You could wear Le Mans to work now. You'll be okay, you'll be fine. And therefore, I'll have to give this an excellent score. It's not a versatile fragrance, but what it does well in this genre, it does it very well. Clubbing, excellent. You're outdoor in some type of outdoor activities at Rockefeller Center, that's the perfect time to wear this, for outdoor activities or parties. That's what this fragrance does well in, and it's excellent for that. This is the type of fragrance I think that should come with some sort of user manual. Because if you overspray it and you're not wearing it in the correct settings, things could go south with this fragrance, I believe. So yeah, that's my review for Mugler's Amen. I think this is an excellent fragrance. Tell me what you think about it. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Let me know in the comments below.